All right, so all or nothing thinking. This had a great response to it, so let's make a video on it because it's obviously a problem a lot of people have, and I used to have it too. So you're not alone. If you'd like to dive deeper into these behaviors, addictions, copings, and healing yourself from the inside out, I'm your guy. So reach out. You can DM me. I am a certified IAT coach as well as NLP, and I obviously am a personal trainer too. But if you want to just do the mental stuff, I'd love to help you out. So getting into it, all or nothing thinking. Where did this come from? Oftentimes it came from seeing this as a child, extreme behaviors. You're an extremist. You grew up, maybe your father or mother was an extremist. Maybe they did all or nothing behavior. So that's where you learned it. Or you're around people who also thought all or nothing. And black and white thinking is another way of saying this. And the best example I can do, because this is how most people do it, is food, if you're on a diet. So you eat a muffin at the beginning of the day, and because you ate a muffin that wasn't on your diet, you throw away the whole rest of the day and YOLO, because I ate a muffin, therefore, whatever, rest of the day, free for all, buffet, Chinese buffet all day, every day. If you guys want to go, I'll totally go with you though, for sure. But not if it's because you're going all or nothing. I will say no to that. I will try to say no. Self-control. So what can we do about this behavior? Because it's a small little thing that we blow out of proportion, and now you're set back a whole week. This can happen with money too. Gambling. I lost one, might as well go all in. It's extreme behaviors. They didn't call me back, therefore I suck. I'm not loved. I'm not enough. Wow, that escalated quickly. So again, it's the thoughts behind it which lead to your actions. So let's start with this. The thought behind the muffin is, wow, I really am hungry. Maybe this will satisfy that need. I'm also very uncomfortable in my life right now, so I'm hoping this little high is going to at least comfort me for a few seconds, so that way I can actually, feel serotonin and happiness because I'm really sad. And all these all or nothing thought patterns start from anxiety and depression, and they kind of feed off each other. So the more all or nothing thinking you have, more anxiety and usually depression kind of mix in that. And anxiety is like fearfulness and just like feeling like you can't relax, trying to do more. And depression is obviously sadness. So anxiety usually comes from, feelings of unworthiness and stuff like that, or stuff in the past that is now causing you anxiety now. So, and they feed off each other, like I said, because the more anxious you get, the more depressed you get. And it really becomes down to hopeless and helpless. So I am hopeless, I am helpless, I am trapped, I am not enough, I am unworthy. And these are the core wounds that often start at. So this is the belief, which leads to the thought, which leads to the emotion, which leads to the action. I know, it's really rocket science. So let's start with back it up. The thought, this will help me. Okay, let's question the thoughts. People need to question their stories, okay? If you eat the muffin, will this really satisfy your hunger? Probably not. But if you do eat this muffin, because you just want to eat this muffin and it's one of your things, you have a sweet tooth, what can you do to resolve after that instead of throwing away the rest of the day? I don't know. You could go walk around the block to make up for that. You could eat cleaner. You could replace another food later on throughout the day. Do you see there's solutions? We need to start thinking in solutions instead of thinking in indefinites. I ate a muffin, therefore I suck. I will always suck. Okay, that's helpful. No, it's not. Joking. That was a joke. Notice me laughing. It's a fake laugh. Ha. So, identify what you experienced. You ate a muffin. The thought, I always suck. 2, soften the blow. You don't suck. You ate a muffin, bro. Let's be a little kinder on yourself, okay? Let's be a little easier. All right, perfectionist. Learn the English language first. See, there we go. Kind of doing it right there. So, soften the blow. I made a mistake. That was really silly of me. This isn't my best day for a diet. Not this day's terrible. I screwed up on this, and therefore my whole day's going to be terrible. No, it's not my best day right now. But moving forward, I will make sure the rest of the day I eat clean. Do you see that? It's realistic. That's why affirmations don't work. I am happy, healthy, confident, and I know myself. Okay, say that 100 times, and I'm probably going to punch you in the face because that is annoying, and it's not true. And it's also, if you are saying affirmations to somehow wire in your brain, and you know they're not true. Like, I feel happy when you're really feeling really sad. Like, you're actually feeding the negative emotion because you're kind of saying things that you often, your belief is false. So hold off. Let's drop the affirmations and start with the realistic expectations of what you can do. This is not my best day. Back to it. This is not my best day. I made a little mistake on my diet. We can correct this throughout the day, giving yourself hope. You're not helpless. 3, understand it. What is the why? Okay, the big why is behind it. It's like, oh, what got me to want to have a sweet tooth? Maybe stress at work. Maybe stress at school. Maybe your financial stress. Maybe a relationship stress. Let's start with the whys. Okay, so all those stresses causes me to think that this sweet treat is going to make me feel better, because we do everything based off of emotion. And if we break it down, let's tackle these problems first. Okay, so 4 is resolve those issues, because that's what led to that thought. Okay, resolve it. So family. Okay, how about I listen more to my family? I'm more present when I'm with my family. Work. Maybe ask for time off. Maybe talk to your boss about the stuff you're going through, if you can. And then if you're having problems in school, how about get a tutor? How about you get help? That's a thought. Anxious, high stress makes you eat because that calms you down. How about we learn how to breathe through the diaphragm? Do you see how we tackle those 4 problems? And now you're not going to even have this thought about, I want this treat so bad that I have to eat it. And I suck. I always suck. So that's how you do it. You identify it, you soften it, you understand it better, ask why you're doing it, and then you resolve it. Because that's what we do here. We find solutions to problems, okay? And nothing is too difficult. We want to empower ourselves, and we want to have hope. And the only thing stronger than fear is hope. Batman said that. Well, it was said to Batman. Yeah. And if you don't know Batman, you don't know me. Because my middle name is Bruce. So there's my vulnerable share of the day. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you want more content like this, follow along.